to the 25.
Second-year man, it's Najee Harris. And not much to speak of. Called a 1-yard gain up to the 26. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. In motion, the tight end. Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. He takes his for 3 to the 29. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Now a fair catch is called for and taken a few yards across midfield. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career. And maybe more importantly, a 1st down. He'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of 1st downs, and here a loss of yardage. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself, thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And it's caught. Touchdown! His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play forward in this one.
Pickett now from the gun here. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he gets this up to the 34. 9 yards. Not quite enough. Now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing a shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That one a first down pickup of 8. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Pickett back to throw. Throw left side going to be taken in by Harris. So back-to-back plays, each game nothing. And we're facing a 3rd and 12. After 7-0 on the Sports.
Yeah, keep it up, keep it up.
Play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And the Eagles force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal. They just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Throwing is Hurts. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Now Austin. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Harris out of the shotgun, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Here's Pickett. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let it go. Let's get back to 1st down.
Just couldn't connect. And that will send them back to the drawing board.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett.
And it's intercepted. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone. His defense gets a pick 6 TD. He tried to get rid of it. Pressure was coming right in his face, and it turned out to be a bad thing.
And it's so easy to be critical of him in that spot. When you have all those people bearing down on you, probably his last thought was just get rid of the ball, give them what they want. Unfortunately, gave it to him too well. Picked it off, ran it back for a touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this week?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
On the move past the 40, and they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
First and 10, here's Pickett. That's going to be caught by Pickens. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
It's got to be so tough having the ball in the middle of the field like that, knowing that a linebacker is just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw.
No doubt about it, because offense coordinators love to run plays to send receivers into the middle of the field. And linebackers, they want to naturally discourage those plays from being called.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
They'll throw again with Pickett. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Boswell's kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And a little dangerous there, almost a penalty, but it does get into the end zone before going over the sideline for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, every team that we ever turn to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs. Because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be second down.
The Eagles at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
And they run the option on second down. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down.
I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Another nice game there. This one goes for 20. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. Doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
Right side, caught by Guy at the tight end. Touchdown, Eagles! Dallas Goedert, 23 yards for the touchdown. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, that discouragement clouds that locker room.
And I think a touchdown was bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's Pickett on second down.
He'll let it fly for Austin.
And it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game. 18-yard line.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's not 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out great.
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
And the Steelers are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
On 2nd and 10. Pickett. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
So far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force some completions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. Here brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Looking to throw, Pickett.
He gets it complete to Harris. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Dialing up another pass here, Pickett.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Kaiser Wright.
And the Eagles are going to take possession. Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
18 Cardinals.
Hurts.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. Let's put a philosophy here. Some plays it works. Sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the 1st half. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout, and they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will do it for this 1st half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Right there, hurt.
They start the 2nd half with Kamara. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Kamara gets it again on second down. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 48 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
First throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Here's Hurts to throw. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
17, Mustang 19, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4. It continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right, throw it out the window. Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Meanwhile, Pickett's throw completes a Freiermuth. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Second down, here's Pickett. Hassan Reddick able to record his fifth sack of the season. Just not much a quarterback can do. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. A very quick sack. Third and long, Pickett from his own end zone. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. It'll be a gain of 17. The Steelers send out their punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Dances by him. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, we have to start digging in our second half blowout material. A give to Kamara running right. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
First play of the drive, let's get the ball around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, All the receivers in their patterns is going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Back to throw, Pickett.
That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Pickett now on first down.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. Throwing on second and long. Pickett. He's got his target, Harris. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Now Pickett.
And now here's another interception. He's at the 50, the 40, 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone. His defense gets a big 16.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half, and for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. In the wrong direction. It's 3rd down from 40.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Effort, but it would appear that he's going to come up short.
The defense is ready for the back to leak out, and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
Pickett, 4th down, desperation time.
And he's brought down. It's a sack. The Steelers Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Second down, it's Kamara again. And they'll get him down right about the 20. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. The kick by Elliott is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 2 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. They run again with Harris. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. And the train continues on the field. Second and third. He's had nowhere to go.
And you're going to be thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually have one of these runs. But bottom line is, he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first. They hand this off to Harris.
And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset.
Ball at the 33, second and 9.
On the give, this is Harris. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes. Losing a couple there. So scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On third down, here's Harris. Calling no gain there, and it leads to seems pretty obvious defensively. He was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Ready?
And they take a knee.